Hello, and welcome to Round Glass. My name is Lisa Kring. I'm a licensed clinical social worker and a longtime practitioner of Vipassana Buddhism, and I'm so happy to be here with you on this beautiful Christmas day so that we can learn to bring in the light. So just offering a prompt as we gather and begin to settle together into this beautiful practice right now. And the prompt is very simple. Do you know how to bring in the light in any moment? So just let that drop down and rest. And I'll just say a few words before we move into this beautiful practice on such a special day together. So the question is, can you bring in the light in any moment? What's really beautiful to know is that from a mindfulness perspective, we can always be literally basking in the light of a warm heart with qualities such as kindness and compassion and love, no matter what the external conditions. As inspiration at this end of year time, I often personally reflect on the Charles Dickens classic, A Christmas Carol. If you remember, when we first meet Scrooge, he is literally in the dark before the ghosts of Christmas past and present and future visit him throughout the night. They literally wake him up to the truth of his own deep suffering, how he has neglected that, his own heart has neglected that, and how he can begin to feel the suffering of others and in the process set himself free. He wakes up then into the shining light of the morning and realizes that he still has time to change his life with an awakened, compassionate, and generous heart. Perhaps this is such a beloved classic because, well, there can all be just a little bit of Scrooge in us all, trapped in the darkness of our own suffering. And this can really take us out of the light. So I'm so happy to be offering this illuminating practice during this Christmas time, moving into the inner radiance of an awakened heart. So before we move into the practice together, I would like to invite you, if you like to perhaps find a candle nearby, perhaps you have one, and if you like, you can incorporate this with me into the practice. So I invite you to take a moment and perhaps find that. And when you're ready, inviting you to really settle in to a posture for the body that feels very relaxed but awake. It's also lovely to actually allow yourself to be in some kind of light, literally. You might want to be, if it's nighttime, you might want to be under a nice warm lamp so that you can really be in the light, quite literally. Or if this is during the daytime for you, you might want to sit close to a window so that you can feel the light directly on your skin. So settle into a posture that feels very, very supported in the light, quite literally. And as you can see, I'm sitting with my legs crossed on the floor. This is very comfortable for me. This practice I'll be leading will last about 20 to 25 minutes. So make sure that whatever posture that you do choose, that it's sustainable for that period of time. You may even want to lie down if that feels compassionate and kind. So settling in now. And I'll begin by lighting this candle just as a way to set the intention for an awakened heart. A heart that is lit up from within with kindness, with understanding. And you can light your own candle now if you have it. And as you do so, really gazing into the flame or the one that I'm using. If you don't have one of your own, you can really use the one that I'm using. as a way to begin to tune into this warm, radiant heart that is always present in us all, in every moment. Every moment. We're just placing it down here. If you have lit a candle, you can place it down anywhere where it feels secure and safe. And let this deep intention begin to radiate the practice as we start. You can now close your eyes if you've not already do so. And having light, lit the candle and dropping down into this warm, living body. Really feeling and connecting to your embodied presence as we begin. Take a moment to really connect to and feel this warm and very good heart that brought you to this practice on such a special day. What a beautiful, auspicious day for this. Just drop down into this warm and good heart that brought you here and begin to very gently feel its warmth and radiance. As a way to support that, you can put one or both hands directly on the heart center. And literally bask and soak in your own kind and caring heart that wants the best for you, that wants you to be free from suffering, radiating within as well as illuminating all around you. We'll take just a few minutes to strengthen and support some embodied presence, allowing that warm and caring heart that you can feel beating the center of the chest. Just begin to notice the radiating warmth throughout the body, wherever you feel it right now. You don't have to look very far to notice and feel the warmth of the living body. Perhaps it begins at the heart center and it radiates outward. And for a moment, just for now, see what it's like just to rest and bask in the warmth of the body, just as it feels right now. As you do so, allowing all of the activity or the chatter of the mind to move very gently into the background, letting that all just move into the background just for now. And gently allowing the body to lead. The warmth of the body, the beating warm heart within the body. And it's lovely before we move into this practice just to rest in the warmth, wherever you feel it. As you rest in the warmth of the living body, perhaps feeling more present, as we move into this practice for an awakened heart, as support, invite a being, a supportive and caring being, a visitor for this practice. This is a being that for you truly embodies an awakened, radiating heart. Just see who shows up in your mind's eye. Bringing them into vivid focus, inviting them here to join and to support and to guide you on this journey. This can be a being that you know personally, a beloved being who's always been there for you in some way in your life. Or perhaps it's a spiritual being. Take a moment to fully welcome and invite this special visitor. And acknowledge that this visitor, this being, is here to guide you with love and support. It wants the best for you and wants you to move more and more into the light of an awakened, liberated heart. For a few moments, just see what it's like to rest in the presence of this being. As if they're here with you right now. And as you rest in their presence, just gently noticing, do they have any supportive words? Just receiving any words or perhaps any gestures at all. Now gently allowing this visitor to guide you on this journey into your own heart. And allow the visitor to reveal perhaps any dark places in the heart that represents any old resentments or wounds. These are darker places in the heart where you can get caught. As you get in touch with these areas of the heart in any way, still maintaining the presence of the being who is here to support you. See what it's like to deepen this experience, to allow an image of yourself as a child of any age to emerge. This is a time in your life, perhaps when you were young, when you were in need of a lot of compassion and love. As you allow this image of yourself as a child to emerge and come into focus, just taking some time to reflect. What age is the child that is you? Really notice the facial expression. What do you feel? What do you notice when you look upon this image? What about the body language? Is there any suffering from this time that is still in your heart? Take a moment to feel this, to connect to this through this image. And as you do, allow the heart to bloom and to shine with compassion in the way that only you can do for yourself. Understanding so deeply what the heart needs. With compassion and so much understanding. Finally, give to this child that is yourself the comfort, the love, and the understanding that you have always been yearning for, perhaps for a long time. Bring this child that is you into the light of love. And simply hold it all with a compassionate and warm heart. The image of yourself as a child, the connection that you feel to it, as well as the supportive presence of that being who is here to guide and support your journey. If you like, feel free as you rest in this experience, allowing the heart to open with such deep understanding and recognition, offering yourself any words. I'm here for you completely. Whatever you need, I'm here to offer to you. I'm right here. Simply basking in the warm, loving, and caring light of compassion and kindness. Letting this light literally saturate your being. Allow the heart to be like a warm sun, illuminating all darkness there, wherever that may be. And if you like, you can allow the image of yourself as a child, you can allow that to fade, knowing that you can come back and nurture and heal that part whenever you like. You can also allow the image and the presence of the supportive being. You can say goodbye for now, thanking them for their wisdom and their guidance, their support. And simply now resting in a warm, open, loving, and compassionate heart as it illuminates every part of your being like a warm sun, unlimited, always available. And simply rest in that healing and loving light. There's nothing you need to do or make happen, but simply receive and rest. And if it feels natural, you can allow this light, this awakened, illuminated heart, allowing that light to gently shine outward like a sun without limit, out to all those that you love and cherish in your life, bringing them also into this light. And let this light be a light of generosity, of peace, of kindness, and of compassion, illuminating all of these beings. And if you like, you can allow this light of your own awakened and radiant heart, loving and understanding. Allow it to continue to expand if you like, and if this feels natural, out into any darkness in the world today, into those dark places in need of compassion and kindness, generosity and care, and heartfelt understanding. And just knowing no matter how far the light radiates outward, that you always remain in the light. Lit up from within by an awakened heart. So, just for these last few minutes of this practice, resting in the light, perhaps acknowledging that this is the heart's true nature. And when we can heal and attend to any dark places, we become free, healed by this light of love and compassion, always available. And when we tap into this for ourselves from within, we can all light up the world. So just 1 minute before I ring the bowl to end this practice, to just sit and reflect. What did you notice about this journey? Was it helpful to have a supportive being there, like a guide? Did that support the journey? Was it helpful to invite an image of yourself as a child of any age, to get more deeply in touch with any unmet suffering, any dark places of the heart, waiting for healing and love and attention? How did it feel to get in touch with that part of the heart, that part of yourself, and to bring it into the light, allowing the heart to open like a warm sun, holding all of that with compassion and kindness and deep understanding? Did you notice that when you can illuminate any suffering within your own heart, that it naturally shines, illuminating all who you love and beyond? Rest in this light. So please feel free to open your eyes if you've closed them, and for the remainder of this day and this season, to know what it's like to find this inner light that's always available when we have the courage and the wisdom to allow our heart to open to ourselves first. And then naturally, we become a sun wherever we go. May you feel this deeply within you, and may it touch all that you come into contact today on this beautiful day. So I want to thank you all for joining me. I'm wishing everyone joy and light this season. I want you to remember that you can meditate with Round Glass live every single day. Join us tomorrow or anytime. Check it out. Check us out on round.glass and on our app. And I'll be back next week for the next live session. Thank you, and Merry Christmas.